Hey guys, it's me, Pokemon. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Defenders team in Marvel Strike Force. So essentially what I want to do in this video is go through each of the 5 Defenders. Punisher's not really a Defender, but he's the best 5th character to put on the Defenders team. So I'm going to go through all 5 of them, talk a little bit about their synergies, and we're going to hop into Blitz, and we're going to run roughly 2 battles with the Defenders team so you guys can see them in action. Just to give you an idea of what they look like, I'd argue they're one of the top 4 or 5 teams right now in the game, in terms of like those set teams of synergy that I kind of talked about in the last video. And I would say this set of characters is the most obtainable out of any other set of characters within the game, in terms of those preset teams, because for the Guardians of the Galaxy team you need Star-Lord, for the Shield team you really need Nick Fury, Avengers are weird because Black Widow's only out of premium orbs. So I'd argue Defenders are the easiest to obtain because I believe every single one of them has a campaign node to farm them from. So first up we have Daredevil. He's going to be one of your main damage dealers. And some big things to note about him is if a target's a villain, he's always going to do a little bit more damage against them, as you can see with his basic attack. And then he can also apply counter to all Defender allies, and he gives Defender allies speed, and he gains 5% dodge chance with more dodge chance for every Defender ally. So he's sort of a Spider-Man-ish kind of character. Should be relatively quick, going to be hopping in and out, hitting the enemies, especially if you're going against villains. You're going to find that with Defenders, they work best against villains. If we want to speak thematically, maybe even the Hand. But if we go back to the team now, we'll look at Iron Fist. Iron Fist is honestly garbage if you don't put him with the Defenders, because with his heal, he'll heal self and all Defender allies. And if it's only him and no Defenders, and it's only him with a city hero, then he'll only heal him and one city hero. So essentially that also works for Punisher, because now you can sort of heal all the Defenders, and then you heal the most injured city hero ally for 8,000 health. Now that's not always guaranteed to be Punisher, because I assume you could heal the Defenders and then see who has the least amount of health and then heal that person again. So saying Punisher, that would assume that Punisher is the lowest in terms of health, but that at least does give him a chance to get healing from Iron Fist. Then we have this crazy passive right here. Essentially he does more damage for every Defender ally he has, and then he has a chance of like healing himself and Defender allies on his turn. This is kind of wonky, but essentially you want to pair with Defenders, so that way he'll be healing the Defenders. So Iron Fist is sort of the healer of the team. Next we have Jessica Jones, which is sort of the support. She'll be clearing negative effects from your team while giving your team ability energy, and then clearing positive effects from the enemy team. I believe she is the only character that can clear positive effects on this team. If we go back to Iron Fist, he's the only character. Does he? Oh, he can clear, that's what I thought. He can clear 3 positive effects with the Iron Fist ultimate, but again, that's an ultimate. But Jessica Jones is also an ultimate, so just, you're not going to have a ton of potential to clear positive effects from enemies, but at least, something's better than nothing. So Jessica Jones' basic attack isn't bad, especially because she'll have a bonus attack, and then you can actually rack up a decent amount of damage if you hit all your bonus attacks. Plus, she'll be generating 1 ability energy for a random ally, and she also has a chance to generate more ability energy, and then shake it off. It'll clear all negative effects from self and all allies. So that's nice. That's very, very, very good. And then generate 1 ability energy for each Defender ally, then generate 4 ability energy that can then be dispersed randomly throughout your ally. So a ton of ability energy coming out from Jessica Jones can really, oh my gosh, this just gave you so many tricky situations with the whole fact that she can just clear all negative effects from your team. Then for ultimate rejection, she'll attack the primary target for 400% damage, then clear all the positive effects, plus 100,000 extra focus. So essentially this won't miss, and you'll be clearing all the positive effects. So it's really great, especially for people like Thanos, who has the 2 taunts at once that they're gone now. So that's just super great. Plus she gives Defenders resistance, so that allows them to resist debuffs, and then additional silly allies, so then Punisher and then other allies get even less resistance. Punisher's the tank of the team, and what's really great about him is Bring It On, his special. He'll apply regeneration to all Defender allies, so that's very nice right here. He can give offense up to Defenders also with his basic attack, but that's not that crazy. That's just sort of thrown in there. But the regeneration for Bring It On, very great. Between that and Iron Fist, you have a lot of healing coming out with your team. And then his ultimate Unbreakable, he'll gain defense up and death proof. Then apply death proof to all, or defense up, sorry, to all defender allies for 2 turns. So that's just great. And then he'll apply defense up to all additional allies, so that way Punisher still gets something too. And then he'll generate 1 to 3 ability energy for random allies. So Luke Cage is just gonna be buffing your team massively, giving them defense up, regeneration, just really great to combo that with the healing that him and Iron Fist provide. Just, oh my gosh, the defenders synergizing, it's so fun to watch with how many buffs they give out to the team and how much they heal each other. It's just so much fun. And then he'll gain a ton of max health if he has a full team of defender allies, because he gets 5% max health per defender ally. So just very great stuff coming out from Luke Cage there. And then Punisher, sort of the odd one out. He's not a defender, but he is a city hero, so he's still going to benefit from a lot of those effects that said also a city hero. They kind of added that in so that way Punisher could get them. Say you want to use Kamala Khan could get them. But I still think Punisher beats out Kamala Khan in this instance because he has all this crazy stuff with Daredevil here. I mean, he gets pretty intense with all the synergizing he does with Daredevil. But nothing much to see in his first 3 attacks. But then his passive right here, oh my gosh. So if he has at least 1 ally that is a city hero, he'll gain 20% chance to assist on non-attack abilities. Plus, he'll gain a 20% chance to assist on non-attack abilities per defender. So essentially right here, he's gonna always assist, from what I'm understanding here, on non-attacking abilities that your team uses, because he gets the base 20%. Then he'll get 80% from the other defenders on our team, so 100% chance. And then if Daredevil's his ally, when an enemy attacks, I think Daredevil, he'll then attack that enemy for 200% damage plus 10% piercing, because it says if Daredevil is ally when an enemy attacks him. So I don't know if that's Punisher or Daredevil. I'd assume it's Daredevil, because if he's getting attacked, he can't exactly attack the enemy that's attacked. You know, you get what I'm saying there. And then he'll deal bonus damage against villains. City allies will gain 5% damage. City heroes will gain 10% damage instead. And then city heroes will also gain an additional 30% damage against villain targets. So Punisher does a lot to really boost up your team's attack. So he's sort of like that little cherry on top of the defenders team. So now let's hop into Blitz, and I'll sort of do 1 or 2 matches with the defenders, that way you guys can see them in action. Now this isn't going to be like you seeing them at the max, because I'm going to be fighting in lower tiers of Blitz, so they're going to be a lower power level than me, but I think you'll still be able to see how the defenders work, and you guys can get a general idea of what I do with the defenders. Let's switch out my generic team right here, and then we'll pull in my defenders. We got Luke Cage, we got, oh, everybody else hanging out down here. Boom. The team of 5 right here. All right, who are we gonna be up against? We are gonna be up against a mediocre team. That's not that great of a team. We were gonna take them down anyways because we had so much higher power level than them, but we're definitely gonna be able to take them down now. Alrighty, everybody, here we are in battle. Iron Fist did a little heal at the beginning of battle. Not that useful in Blitz, but say you're in raids, that would help out a lot. So just, you know, take note that Iron Fist did do a little, like, heal, but it healed for 0. So we're going to use the Daredevil's ultimate just to sort of start it out. Going to go for Hand Sorceress. We're going to want to take her out first because she's the healer. Spider-Man's going to come in. He's going to miss because, again, like I said, Daredevil's very good at dodging attacks. Mordo. Maybe this will give us a chance to demonstrate Jessica Jones. Oh, I believe he'll clear all negative effects from himself. So he'll remove his heal block, but it's not that useful because he's not going to be healing the rest of the team with it because they still have heal blocks. So we're not going to use that. We're just going to do another basic attack with him. Now Jessica Jones, watch, she's going to clear the negative effects from the team. Nice job, Jessica Jones. We got a pitiful amount of healing coming out there from Hand Sorceress. We're gonna have Punisher just mow them down here. Hopefully they'll take out Hand Sorceress. It did not. That was a bummer. We're gonna do a taunt from Luke Cage. All right. Oh, the enemy Luke Cage is taunting now. We got Hulk taunting too. Now we're gonna let's find, why not? Let's use that. All right, counterattacks up on the team because we used Daredevil's attack. We've got Iron Fist coming in for a counterattack there. Mordo is going to do blind now. All right, let's see. Luckily, we resisted, so we're all good. And now, I guess we'll go all out on Hulk right now. Iron Fist is going to use the Iron Fist against Hulk. Let's see. Hulk withstands the Iron Fist, so no need to fret, guys. Hulk is still in the battle. Now, Jessica Jones is going to demonstrate her ability to clear positive effects from enemy. Look, his speed ups are gone. It's like magic. As you can see, the buffs do stack up relatively quickly on the team. And then we're going to finish off Hulk, hopefully. Yes. You're going to apply regeneration. I mean, look at that. Look at all... Oh, my gosh. Those buffs. And the synergizing. Like, it's crazy what can happen. Like, you can actually gain health in battles with these guys because of how, you know, sort of how much healing Iron Fist can do, and the regeneration Luke Cage has. You know, you can actually go into a raid battle, not have a lot of health, and then walk out with more health than you went in with. So just Defender's healing is great with how much stuff they can kind of do. They can, like, slowly tick each other up. So we're just going to go for Luke Cage, because he has the taunt up right now. That is one thing the defenders do struggle with. They only have really the one clear with Jessica Jones. That's the most reliable clear. Iron Fist, again, you have his ultimate, but that's sort of like, how often is that really going to be up? I find Jessica Jones is, and with a 100% like a hit rate on Jessica Jones' clear buff, that's really their ultimate, you know, sort of buff clearing ability. But you only have one of those, so say, you know, in this instance right here, both Hulk and Luke Cage taunted. If they were actually a threat, you know, we'd only be able to remove one of those taunts, and it's sort of like, you know, what good does that do this? Because there's still somebody taunting. You know, in the case of like Captain America, Yondu, you know, they're capable of clearing a lot more buffs from the enemy team. But that's okay, because the defenders, they're still really good with each other. Just that is something to be wary of. Alrighty, guys, we're back in. Iron Fist starts out with the healing. Daredevil comes in, gonna whack Iron Fist in the back of the head, but that's okay. Also, guys, let me know what you think about how I'm talking in this video. I'm trying to be a little more level with my voice. Usually I do kind of not scream, but I do get a little loud. And I've really been like trying to listen to the audio in my past couple videos, and I do think my audio sort of cuts out. So I'm trying to talk at a more normal level the whole time, but that downside that is I could sound monotone. So let me know what you think about how I'm talking in this video. We'll have to see how it comes out, you know, because I'd consider it worse to be monotone than to have your audio clip out at sometimes. But we're experimenting here, you know. That's what we do. I'm young. I can make mistakes. So we're gonna see how this works out. Jessica Jones gonna clear the negative effect from Daredevil. Not that we really had to, but I'm trying to show you their full kit here. So there you go. Punisher AoE on the team. Wolverine's slashing us, but that's okay. We'll be fine. Don't worry, guys. It always messes me up when I see the enemy Luke Cage taunt, because I'm like, did my Luke Cage just go? And then sort of, because like there's like no like break in between it, like they automatically go. Oh, there you go. There was an assist from Punisher right there. So it must not be 100% guaranteed, because I'm not seeing him do it all the time. So it must be like 80% still. I don't. The how things stack up in passives can always be kind of weird in Strike Force. So sometimes he'll be assisting off of non-damaging attacks. Alrighty, so Iron Fist is going to be going in now. The Iron Fist is going to take out Wolverine. So what I always wonder is whenever it clears the positive effect and does damage, does it clear the defense up first and then deal out the damage? Or does it deal the damage and then remove the defense up? So I always wonder, I feel like it does the damage then removes the defense up, because I feel like that should have done a lot more damage than it ended up doing, and I assume that's because of the defense up. Luke Cage, look at all the regeneration. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Now, of course, heal block, you can sort of find yourself in a bit of a pickle here. You know, if you have a heal block on your entire team and Jessica Jones clearing is on cooldown, then you're sort of just stuck there with a bunch of heal blocking, and that sort of can be a little awkward because you do rely on slowly ticking up. So if you go 3 turns without the ability to heal, you're really hurting yourself. So we can see, look at that heal. Oh my gosh. Aren't the defenders, they're just so fun to watch with how much synergy they have. Let's see how many Jessica Jones. Look at all the positive effects gone now. Gonna finish him off with Punisher. Luke Cage is taken out. Hulk, he thinks he can win. We got some big damage coming out from Wolverine here, but I think we'll be fine. Because again, these are a lot lower level than my team. Hulk, he's taking a little bit of damage. Oh, there's some Iron Fist heal. Oh, Hulk's taunting, so we gotta fight Hulk. Wolverine's low. Oh, look at that heal. 38,000 healing. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful right there, Luke Cage. So let's see. How many chains? 1, 2. Oh, only 2 hits that coming out from Jessica Jones, but that's okay. Then chain. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. All right, AoE. Hulk's down. A little heal from Iron Fist. mean, look at that. You see how well we came out of that battle, how maxed out our health bars were? It's because of all the healing the defenders can do to each other. It's crazy, their synergy. But again, oh my gosh, they lose a lot of their synergy if they're not with each other. So it's something where you're going to want to build them up together so that way you are prepared for them. So that way they actually really do become usable, because a lot of their passives don't really apply if they're not being used on other defenders. So you need to make sure you have all the defenders before you start really using a defenders team. And real quick before I go, I'll go through each one of them just so we can make sure you guys know how you're going to be farming them out. So Quake's also a really good character that doesn't actually rely on synergy that much to really become good. So just sort of keep that in mind when you're building up this team. You know, Quake, very appealing out of here, but Daredevil might also be very appealing. What was nice for me is it was a pre-register reward to get a 3-star Daredevil, so I don't know if they have something like that still around, like maybe connect your Facebook account, get Daredevil. So hopefully you can find some external way to get Daredevil if that still exists. Otherwise, you know, say you have 4 of the defenders and you just need Daredevil, then yeah, it's worth the investment to get the defenders team up and going. But you know, if you're just starting out the game, I'd still go for Quake, because Quake's just a general better character, I think, with a lot more utility. But I hope this has helped to give you guys a view on defenders before you start investing in them, before you guys start to build them up. I sort of gave you an idea of what the team's like and whether or not they're worth it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this longer style of video. It hit 10 minutes, so that's what we want from YouTube, because now YouTube's gonna like it and hopefully promote it to you who are watching it right now. So let me know what teams you guys want me to look at in the future, and that being said, I'll see you guys later. Signing off, guys.